You have a movie with Eddie Murphy, cooking, and jazz? You got me hooked. Hello my beautiful geekies, welcome to my review for Mr. Church, directed by Bruce Beresford and written by Susan McMartin. It stars Eddie Murphy and Britt Robertson, and this is about a story of a man who goes to work for a family made up of a single mother and her daughter, and the mother is diagnosed with cancer. So now this man spends all day at their house cooking, cleaning dishes, doing house chores basically. And this movie is about the friendship that grows and evolves between this man and a little girl who grows up to be played by Britt Robertson, and now they change each other's life and the roads they take together and separately. I was really anxious to see this movie because of Eddie Murphy. I haven't seen the guy in a movie in years, I haven't seen the guy in a good movie in years, and he is very talented. You go and see some of his dramatic performances and even some of his best comedic work, you can tell that this guy is an actor, and he proves it in this movie, thankfully. Mr. Church is a very nice man. He's one of those people that you look in a movie and say, I wish there were more people like him in real life. Just good, simple people. But there's another layer to him. He's a very nice person, a very calm man, a very subdued man, and the performance is just like that. Very quiet, very controlled. Eddie Murphy has got this character on a hook and he nails it in the performance. But the character does have some secrets which he hides throughout the movie, and we find out through little clues that are spread throughout. And that is one of the most interesting aspects of this movie. What is he hiding? What is he not telling this girl? What are his secrets? This girl, played by Britt Robertson, who is also great in the movie, is a girl from a poor family. She did not have an easy life. You see her growing throughout her life, and she narrates the movie through the whole of it. And that takes a little bit away from it, because despite of the great performances, the fantastic chemistry between Mr. Church, played by Eddie Murphy, and this girl, played by Britt Robertson, the movie loses a little bit in its narration. And narration can be a great thing. Narration can work for you very well in a movie. And you look at this movie, and the script is very good. You can tell that the script is very good just by watching this movie, imagining what they write in a script if you know anything of script writing. But as a movie, the narration kind of takes away, because there are many moments where the narration should not be there, and it is there. There are moments where you want to absorb the performances, the music, the scenery, the shots, and the narration kind of takes away with that. Instead of letting you absorb this information on your own, the movie sometimes feels like it's spoon-feeding you all the information that you need to know, that you need to absorb, that you need to think about. And that also makes for an uneven pace throughout the movie. Again, the performances are all great and you can absorb so much from them, but due to the narration and to it being so much involved in this movie, there are times that the movie skips through key moments that it should have lingered on a little bit more. Again, as I said, narration can be great, and at times the narration in this movie is great, but there are other times where the movie should have just shut up. There are moments in this movie where you probably find yourself clenching your hand to your heart because it hurts so much. There are scenes in this movie that are heart-wrenching, and that is due to the characters and the performances. And you look at some of these scenes and they suddenly stop and make you feel nothing, again because of the narration. And you realize how well this movie would have worked as a book. I don't know if there's a book about it, but in the beginning and the end of the movie it says that this movie is inspired by a true friendship. And if there is a book and you read the book, it will probably make you cry a river, because there are moments in this movie, so many little moments, that almost bring a tear to your eye, but then they are just skipped with or interrupted by narration. This movie goes through a lot of years. Britt Robertson as a little girl, Britt Robertson as a high school student, Britt Robertson as a college student, Britt Robertson in her job. And because of that, there are moments where the movie goes back and forth between where he wants to go in its story, and then it retreats back just so we can unravel again the friendship between her and Mr. Church, which I think should never have deviated from that. They could have found a way to really have this part of the story, which is the main one, throughout the whole movie and not being interrupted whatsoever. That is a fantastic score throughout this movie, and if you like jazz, and as I said in the intro, if you like cooking, this movie will have shining moments for you just like it did for me. Mr. Church is a movie that works because of the performances and characters. They are all great, they are all likable. There is a very good script underneath all the movie itself. It is well shot, but the storytelling is not very polished. You could almost say that this is a fine meal that is a little bit undercooked. And because of that, I will say that Mr. Church is a C+. Did you see Mr. Church? Did you like it? Are you a fan of Eddie Murphy, my beautiful geekies? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know what is your favorite movie from Eddie Murphy. Also, let me know your questions for the Doctor Strange Q&A coming up in just about 2 weeks, and ask me how many questions you want about anything you want. And of course, there will be a giveaway on that, so you might win something. And if you want to stalk me on the internet, feel free to do so through my Facebook, Instagram, and my vlog channel, and all those links are in the description below. My beautiful geekies, thank you so much. We are almost at 400 subscribers, only 18 to go. You guys are the best. I love you so much. Stay beautiful, stay geeky. Cheers!